herding this livestock. I picked them. Wild strawberries, I picked them around the railroad track. Wherever I've seen where there was some, I'd be picking them.
And you
I canned at night. I had a stove, a wood stove, cook stove, and I washed my cans and cleaned them all up. They one day to the next. When I can get them, the cans is already clean. All I had to do was just put hot water in them, rinse them around, and then go put the stuff in.
You were amazing.
Oh, I
She
liked
was a
it.
good cook.
Good cook, yeah, I bet you were.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I think.
She said she likes to
cook.
cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to cook.
I
Yeah.
thought you had a schedule.
I did. Oh, here it is. I knew I had it. Okay, this just is about talking about events at church and school, community events. Did you go to any of the dances in town?
No,
No?
and I got killed. I can't dance.
Oh, that's right, you couldn't do that from the Amish background.
No,
What
no
a foolish
dancing.
question, Carol Garlow. Okay, well, are there any other memories that you'd like to share with us about Roscommon, or I think we've covered it.
Yeah, there was a bunch of kids in Roscommon, besides myself and my brothers, my sister and I, and two of my brothers. Well, and there was Jack Lockery and Eddie Shepherd's boy, and quite a few of the kids that had got our ponies together on Sundays. Then we go down to the old-fashioned, the old airport, you know, where that's at. Okay, down there, and then we had race. We had racing parties on Sunday.
On the runway?
Yeah, there was nobody come land. They didn't land there anymore. They landed south of Roscommon. They didn't land there, so it's all free. I used to race my sheep on it a lot, and so I knew all about it. So we could go on there and we'd race. And we got, I caught Helen's hay really bad because we didn't know it. It had rained something, you know, and they put a coons out. So I don't know who did it. Well, we go down there. We had our races. You wouldn't know what was funny. I thought it was funny. And we went down there to race as kids. And of course, I'm being the oldest of all of them. They jumped me. While we was down there, we knew that was being used. Well, yeah, we used it. And so what was we doing? We wasn't doing anything. We stayed. We didn't get in anybody's way. Mm-hmm. Well, it was supposed to be private. I said, well, it is private. No, it isn't. Well, what do you want to know for? I asked the guy. I don't even to this day who he was. Mm-hmm. He had snotty with me, and I got right back at him. And I said, no one told us we couldn't come out here and race our horses if we wanted to race them, and that's what we're doing. We're having our races. When you're ruling the tracks for our coons, I said, well, you'll have to do it all over again, won't you? And that made him mad as heck at me. And they picked up some dirt and threw it. I said, you do that again, I'm going to report you to the sheriff. He never did. But that was the biggest time. The kids all dared me. But we had a lot of fun. The kids went together. The bunch of us like that. No,
Did you do that every Sunday?
No, just now and then.
Oh.
In the fall, we did it in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about the airport. You're talking about the one where the industrial park is now.
Where, past the funeral home?
Yeah, it's past funeral home. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where we go. Went down the back trail, and back in there's a log cabin back in there, you know. And that old lady, she
You
was,
mean Miss Gahagan? Marguerite Gahagan?
there was a woman that had it.
Yes.
Yeah, back in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
And now it's a nature preserve.
oh, it is? Well, it's a good thing it wasn't then. So we've all riding down there and see what that was down there, and then we turn around and come back with them. It was our horses. And it was soft milked and all. we probably left a lot of tracks. But we'd had our own ways of having fun like that.
Well, sure.
And I liked it. And, not Cyrus, Blaine Rutledge. Blaine Rutledge, did you remember? Is he still living?
No, no.
He isn't?
No,
Darn it, anyway. But Blaine asked me to go skiing with him. I said, I can't go skiing, I don't know how. He said, you get a pair of skis and I'll show you how. And then he said, you get real good and I'll take you out west with me. And I thought that was really super duper. I was about 17 or 18 years old. So I goes into town and I buys me a pair of skis. Now we got quite a steep hill out there at the place. So when I decided, well, I don't want to my dummy, I'm a real bad dummy. I'll learn to ski by myself. So I goes out there, go skiing. I got the skiing on, and I went down the hill, okay. Kept going faster and faster and faster. I got down there, my legs went like this. Well, I'm telling you, it must have been a septum hole. But anyway, I got down there. How am I going to get back up that hill again? Well, I'll try. And I agreed darn it I couldn't get up that hill. I bet I tried, I got so mad, I said, that's it. So I cut the skis off, and they hung for a long time in rested. And then Tom had them. I gave them to Tom, and Tom had the fire and lost everything he had in it. While his dad was, no, yeah.
But you never went skiing again?
I never went skiing again. I used them for decorations.
So you and Blaine never
got
tried
to go
it.
skiing?
No, I wouldn't even speak to him. I blamed him for it. Never went out with him and everything. I was kidding. When I told my dad about it later.
Going?
When I told my dad about it later, he got the biggest kick out of that.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, you didn't get squeezed. No. Duncan never knew, anybody never knew about that.
Oh, you never told him?
No, never told me anything about doing that. I used to go fish with my dad. My dad and I had more in common than, he treated me more like a boy than he did Jack. I used to feel bad for Jack, because he should have taken Jack instead of me. But I'd go fishing, the other boys would go, and we went out on the lake, Houghton Lake fishing on the ice, the old pickup. That was when Dad had it. And oh, Lord, what a time we had. There was things that we did that I did with my dad that should have been boys.
Yeah.
And we built the silo, I thought that was something. We built the silo before he built the silo, up the one up, he put a silo in the ground, down under, and they covered a lot of stuff over top of his insulage. Then we got the insulage out from underneath. And it was a cement floor underneath.
Like how deep?
Very deep. As deep as this room.
Oh, okay.
And filled it full of insulage. Now that full farm that really could produce. And he also, that wasn't enough. He had to go and get himself a wooden silo. He
Is
had
that in Ohio or here?
Here in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
We're in Michigan. I mean, I haven't went back to Ohio.
Oh, okay. We're still in Michigan.
This is it.
We're still in Roscommon.
Yeah, we're Roscommon. And that's where the boys had that, and I think they tore it down. The one that was up and down.
The silo.
Yeah, the silo. They never, the boys were not farmers.
I think there's a silo still there, at least part of a silo is
Might
still
be.
there.
I don't know. But anyway, that's what we did corn. I went over and I wanted to buy some corn from him for seed. They had corn that was different than one here. It was ripened early. So I went over and offered to buy it. And he said, why don't you have anything like this my whole life, but God, when it got to midnight, I said to myself, wake up. Why? I said, I gotta go do something, and you gotta go with me. Well, so I got in the car, we had a pickup, got in the pickup, and I told him, before my life, did it grow? Sure. Did you ever hear that old saying, if you want it to grow, you go out and, if you take a bush, you want to make the bush grow. I did it with, with vines. Traverse City, the bank had beautiful vines. And the girls just had a fit about it. I said, oh, they're beautiful, aren't they? And I tagged along behind, and vines kept missing. I was wanting in the purse. I got home, I planted them all. And every one of them grew.
Oh, great.
So, but that's the way with corn. They say if you steal it, it'll grow. Don't thank it. If you thank it, it won't grow.
Oh, okay.
I heard that a long time ago. I don't know who told me that. Anyway, we had sweet corn. It was seed corn, really good corn that year. And Dad came over and our corn was all in Towson. I said, when he would come out in the field, he says, where'd you get the seed? I said, I don't know. And he says, where'd you get it? I said, I didn't get it, Duncan got it. Where'd he get it? I said, I don't know, I didn't ask him. He went, of course, it was in the milk stage. He said, somehow it looks kind of familiar. And I said, well, all seed corn looks familiar to me. I never seen it, didn't look right. And he says, okay. Then we was that one, and he didn't have any seed corn that year, and we did. So he came and asked me, somebody said, I should give you the same answer you said to me, but I won't. You want some seed corn, go help yourself.
Mm-hmm. You were nice, Helen.
I was so mad at him. I was his daughter, and all I wanted was, told him, I said, all I want's a bushel. And he wouldn't give me two, 3 bushes, I guess. I don't know how many we took. Anyhow, I got the seed corn.
Mm-hmm. That was good. You accomplished your goal.
Oh, little things like that.
Well, sure. But you remember those things because they were important.
They were very
Sure.
important.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I'll never, oh, I gotta tell you this. George Lures. You remember him.
Oh, yes.
All right. He was always gonna catch Duncan violating the
So
law.
was George a CO?
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Was he the one you were
Conservation
trying
officer.
is
The
that the
George
one you were trying
Lures
to
is
think
what
of
I'm
when
gonna
we
talk
started?
about. What I'm gonna tell you about now is about George Lures and I,
Okay.
and Dunk.
Is that the one that you were trying to think of the name when we first started?
No.
Okay.
Now, George Lewis lived in Roscommon. So George Lewis came out there about at noon. Now, my dad had taken a lot of venison and he put it in brine. He made like you would pork, you know, make ham out of it. So we had ham. Mother had just got everything taken up for dinner to eat, and we were all getting ready to sit down to eat. And here comes George Lewis. I said, George Lewis is here. And Dad said, so what? Let him in. So he come in, and all you could smell was like smelling ham. So we sit down, and he ate, and he ate. He ate so much of that ham, but it was venison. But Mother had taken it all off of the bone and cut it in chunks and this and that. So she couldn't tell what it was. So he always thought that was so long. Oh God, Duncan and I had been married quite a long time. Say, you ought to have been out to Dunk's place. I was out to see Dunk not long ago, and he had the best corned beef. It wasn't corned beef at all. My dad started laughing. He says, yeah, boys, it was venison. And George filled up on it. And George didn't know it. He didn't believe him when he was teasing him. But it was the truth, it was.
Yeah.
Venison. George didn't know it. He had a bad reputation of catching the guys. And him walking in them. And he was known to take the meals away from them when they're families. I know a couple. One was a cousin of
Oh, is that
family.
right?
He took it right away from him. And he take my dad's.
So the truth is good.
Yeah, well, it wasn't venison.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of little things like that that happens.
Sure, well, sure.
When you got a big family, no matter what, you find a way to feed them.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And that's the way we did. We always had something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Never was hungry.
Okay, well,
What else you want to know? Anything more?
well, I don't know, I think we've done quite well. You talked about, you had your own business here with your Dunks Inn. Did you have tourists at that time?
Yes. I had, oh yeah,
Was there a tourist association?
yeah, I know. I didn't sign in for anything like that. All I ever had signed in for, one time I had the state police and Hope Post came in, and this is under the table. They came in, ate supper, and played cards, and then what they want to do. I went to bed.
Oh,
You let them have a free evening then, so to speak.
Lots of times. I had men come in, they were with, not their wives, somebody else's wife. I'm not telling on them.
No, don't tell
No,
us that.
no.
I mean, don't give us anything.
But they did.
no, but this is on, this is
Sure.
still.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what happened though.
I'm not telling,
Mm-hmm.
because it was a secret then, and just, they always made the appointment with Dunk, not with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the cooking, and that was their business.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
That's what they wanted, or me, it wasn't me.
that's right, that's right.
So, no, I like the inn. I
And
like
you
the
didn't-
people.
You didn't really have to advertise, you
We
were-
very little advertisement.
you had word of mouth.
I have been wanting to go up there, and I think maybe this time I'll see if Tom can go with me. Take me up. Tom's coming up this weekend, up to the Skyline. They say they serve dinners up there now,
Oh,
and I wonder what they were like. So rather than ask somebody, I'll go find out if I can, if Tom will take me up.
when your husband sold Dunks Inn, what is it, no longer a restaurant after that?
No more.
Just the 10
No
years
more.
that you
So,
did?
so when I had that, the way I served the meals was, the only thing came on your plate was the meat.
Yeah, that's what you
And,
said.
and then everything else was in bowls
Family style.
and tablespoons, and this and that. So I went that way for 3 years. And I had it for 10, for 3 years. And I had one of the guys, the egg salesman, said, "You've got to get your ticket, your license changed here." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, he's 3 years old, and you're buying food and stuff, you better get a different license." I said, "Oh, dear." Okay, so I'll call him up. I had to call Lake City and get him to come over. And I had it all set up for a banquet. And he came in, he said, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, I'm having a party tonight." And he says, "You expect quite a few?" I said, "It's me, I'm getting the same thing." And he said, "So what?" I said, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Check me out. If I can't pass something, tell me." I passed everything. He went out, and I put gloves, white gloves on, came in, went like this, and then all through the whole house. And then he was out in the kitchen, and then goes through the sink. Where's your push? You got 2 tubs for 3. I said, "I got the 2 tubs for rinsing and 1 for washing." Showed him those. He got them, soil pail, everything. You're okay.
Great.
And then the next time I waited forever and ever. I thought he was never coming. And then they come, he says, "Well, same old Helen."
You said you hired high school students sometimes? or
Oh,
your-
I had,
Your children worked also?
yes, I did. I had Mrs. Smith, Archie Smith's wife was my head. She's the only one that got in the till side of Duncan or I.
She's the only one that did what?
Got in the till. I wouldn't let nobody else work the till
In
but
the
her.
till.
Oh, in the till, okay.
And she worked the till. And it's the kids. Carmen was the boss of the kids. I didn't say much to the kids. I let Carmen do it. And I told them, I said, "Carmen's the boss." Asked me, and Louise Smith and I worked together, kitchen and everything. And this is so funny. I just have to say, she had a backside thing I got. And we both had dresses just alike. They were celery print dresses, and we both had white aprons on. And so I had my ovens full of bread, baking bread. So I made 10 loaves of bread a day. And if I run out, then I use corn bread or biscuits. Biscuits is easiest. So anyway, she's bent over and been getting the bread out and so that. Here comes Duncan along, and the same print I had on. And then she bent over. He did not, he oh my God, I thought, you ever see a man go out of the kitchen in a fast hurry? That was Duncan. I laughed, and it was so, and so did she. We both got a big kick out of that. Duncan know. And he said, and he saw me, he said, I keep my hands to myself from now on. His face got rid of the beat. You know, those funny things do happen.
Why should they do that? That's like
That's
fun.
life.
Sure, that's great.
We had a lot
That's great. Sure.
of good times there. I enjoyed
Those
it.
were good years, your 10 years at Duncan, weren't they?
Yeah, I liked it.
Sure,
And I enjoyed the people.
sure.
And one time there was a man and a woman came in, and we, we sold the deal that we had over there at the Pearson Hill to my brother, the oldest brother, Jack, and the trailer and all that. We sold it. Well, this man and his wife came in, and he ordered for them, it was on a Sunday afternoon, shrimp. Well, I took the shrimp in, there were 3 or 4 extras, and I put all the sauce and took them in. She said, if this is what you call food, good, you eat it. And I said to her, well, ma'am, I'm sorry if that's the way you feel about it. Do you want your money back for that? I'll give it to you. And she said, what do we do with the food? So I'll eat it. And she says, no, he'll eat it. And I looked at him and I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry if I interrupt something that was going on here, but you guys just want to fight. I'll give you a pair of boxing gloves and go outside and fight. But please eat your meal. I did say that to him. Well, she says, I can't eat. I said, well, why? What's the matter? And she says, well, did your husband ever do something that you didn't know anything about when you found out that you hated? I said, well, I don't know. He's done a lot of things that I hated. Why? Well, what did you do with him? I said, I still got him. Oh. So I said, oh, what seems to be the trouble? Well, my husband just went and put money down on a place over here in the swamp. And I said, what? And I said, boy, that's the best place to have a place. Nowadays, in a swamp, you can get all kinds of game out of there. Well, where's it located at? So they proceed, both of them, to tell me where it's at. Come find out. My brothers sold the place where I stayed over there at Pearson Hill.
Oh, okay.
They sold it to this man. And he had never told his wife. He brought her up to show her what he had bought for them. Out in the brush.
Out in the brush.
Well, and she didn't like it. And she didn't like him doing what he done. And she says, they said that some woman didn't have an ounce of brain in her head lived there. I said, yeah. She says, I don't see how any woman can stand in that place. And I looked at her and I said, ma'am, I want to tell you something right now. You aren't used to the North Country. You better not settle down in the North Country. Because I am. And I'm that woman that lived there. And I'm that woman that didn't have any brains. And I said, there's a creek right down the river, a little ways from there. You can go fishing, catch yourself a mess of fish if you know how to cook them. You can have good eating. And he says, and not at all. You want to see the deer? Go put the outlook out there. I said, and you'll see the deer. They'll come up there. And you're a good shot. You can get yourself a piece of meat. He said, anything else you want to know? I said to her, no. Do you want to take it back? I said, I didn't sell it to him, but I did live there. I said, it wasn't mine to sell. I sold it myself before. Who'd you sell it to? I said, no, I didn't ask you all those questions where you bought it from. Knew who you bought it, say, from Jack. And, well, I said, the guy that you bought it from, go tell him you want your money back and see what he says to you. And I walked away from the table.
Oh,
And I said to the girl, not to Carmen, to the girl, I told her, I said, because I knew that Carmen told me, see. So I told her, get her a plastic bag. I take this in, hand it to her and tell her, take that stuff home, give it to the dog.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, I told her. And I never had anyone else ever do it. That was the only person in my life I had to do that.
And it wasn't about your food, they were having a domestic quarrel.
They were having a fight of their own.
Right. Oh.
But,
Where's Pearson Hill?
huh?
Where's Pearson Hill?
It's out by Skyline.
Oh,
But
okay.
It's
you can see it from,
yeah, go up there on the hill right above where you,
you go down, if you
Carlson's.
go down Billman Road
Mm-hmm.
and keep right on going past Andy's
Yeah.
and then go back on that road and when it comes out at Pearson Hill.
it came
okay.
about, the Pearson Hills off to the south, it'll come out before then. Well, just see it from here, and then I have to travel around, go up there to Skyline.
Right, you can see it from Skyline.
And from there, you can see the hill, the whole thing, the ridge of it, and everything. And it's scrolled up a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
But then it wasn't. I could even see bear, I saw coyotes, wolves, everything.
Really?
You know where Piercini is?
Mhm.
It's out there. It's out by Piercini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it
You used
was.
to see wolves when you had
Yes.
your sheep probably, huh?
No, I didn't.
Later then.
No. Never lost any sheep.
No. Is that when you saw them though?
No, I saw them before, like just for time. There was a pair of them. And I told my dad about it. And he told the conservation department about it. And they killed them down by West Branch, a pair of wolves. And my dad went down there, he asked him to come down and look at them. Dad had seen them too, because they came in to the corral at night and they didn't get anything. But when Dad saw them, he said, "These are the same ones as you saw." Came home telling me. He said, and so we never did see them again. There was a pair, a female. Very common around. Hear them, see them, and they had a bear up on Pearson Hill, followed the sheep and I all around on one side of it. And the whole afternoon, I took them in. I always had premonition, I guess you call it, or something. And he said to me, he went in early, he come in and told Mama, he says, I think we better get ready and go over and see Helen. She's got in trouble. And he just had that feeling I was in trouble.
Premonition.
And when they come up on top of the hill, first hill, there, you leave Billman's, and there's a dip, then you go up the other hill. And get up on top, looked down across the swamp there. I seen all those stumps was on fire. I had some all on fire. We had stumps all the way around the fence. And I got that and set them on fire. Just pine stumps.
Oh.
And keep the bear away. And also all the lanterns. So the place was lit up pretty good. I stayed all night, him and Mom with me. Because he didn't want me to do something. I wasn't afraid of that.
Yeah. You had started the stumps on fire? You had started the fire?
Oh, I had them all going.
You were-
Oh,
you were
yeah, I
going.
put them in my...
Gee, you knew what to do about everything, didn't you?
Well, no, he told me. Dad, I helped him put the stumps there. And they see bears around, light up night, and you won't come over here. And the lanterns, I had 4 lanterns, 2 on one side, 2 here, and 2 on the other side. And so it was all lantern around the corral.
Wow. Like how many sheep would you have out there at a
When
time?
we sold them out, sold the herd out, we had just under 800 head.
No kidding.
I had 700 and something.
That's
He
amazing.
sold them to a guy down at Clare.
Mm.
He wanted to take me with the sheep.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, the 800, they trying to get you left your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
When we had the cattle, well, how we got the cattle was, he wanted to go to Chicago and get a carload, and I said no. Well, hey, don't we go cheaper than that? You go up to Sale and go to Sale down at Clare and all the way around us and buy the Deacon calves.
By what kind?
Deacon calves.
Deacon.
And that's calves. The people they want to get, they're only about 5 or 6 days old.
Oh.
And bring them home, and I'll take care of them. And I always wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh.
So he says, you sure you can do it? I said, and if I can't, we'll get the veterinarian. Okay. And he's down in West Branch, the veterinarian. So he'd go every month, every Wednesday, and every Thursday, and every Saturday to sales. And he'd come home with the calves. And I had the garage made into a hospital.
Did you really?
So,
Wow.
and they watch. And if any of them, I seen any of them have white scars, I fixed them. I know what they give them for white scars. And
What did you give him for white scars?
oh,
You don't tell?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
That's all right. And the white scars just goes to cattle quickly if you don't take care of it right away. And I went in the hospital. We had cows that had calves. And I come out of the hospital, and I had, Duncan didn't know anything about how to do anything. And two that was sick. 3 dead ones. I said, out goes all the cows. No more. When
It's a big
that was it.
job.
No more cattle. I said, that's it. And you don't know how to take care of them, and I can't tell you. And if I did tell you, you wouldn't do it. It was calves and cows. But then, I think your husband helped you take the cows down to, she went over and borrowed, the guy that had horse stables. He borrowed his trailer and took the cows and some of the calves and finished taking them up.
Oh, uh-huh.
And your husband, he
Oh,
helped
You
him.
mean my
Yeah.
dad?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, sack rider. He helped. Now, not take them down from the market. He sold them all. We did pretty good on them. But then we went back. Then I said, well, now I'll clean up the scar mess and get rid. Then now you can go get the calves right from the market, and I'll bring them in and I'll take care of them. And then that's what we did then. So we bought calves, and 37 head we had when we sold out ourselves.
Oh.
And I done it for Duncan and I, and the kids. You would go along
Okay,
with
I
the
think
story.
we're on. I think we're on. I think we're at the end because we're having trouble with this tape, and Helen said this is her life. So, thank you very much, Helen, and my name is Carol Garlow, and Margaret Kiernan is also here with us at that in at the beginning. End of tape.